Brett Saunders, 6250 West Valley Green Road, and I really do apologize because I know most of you are here to talk about Butler Pike and development. But since we have an opportunity with Tom and John being here, I have to go on record to say that I'm extremely disappointed in our township and in the governmental process related to this bridge. As many of you know, we own the property adjacent to the bridge, apparently on the wrong side of the river, because we have received no notices, including when our expensive attorney asks for them from the county, whereas a homeowners association across the way is better represented. We've had to find out every piece of information through gossip. I'm not talking to the chief operating officer until tomorrow. I thought it was only an $800,000 contract. Loftus must be doing very well. Another $1 million of our taxpayer money, we do this, has gone to keep that bridge open temporarily. We could have, for the $3 million we have spent for a bridge that cost just over $5 million back in 2009, we could have hired 2 guys or gals to sit on either side of the bridge with a flag to tell trucks to stay off of it for the last 10 years and have a lot of money left over. This is unbelievable. At this moment, not only have we wasted taxpayer dollars doing this, and it is an election year, and it's a bad time to be spending tax dollar money on a few people who want to have a on-record March 15th last year in the middle of a presentation about safety. I need my 60-second shortcut to the giant grocery store. Go look at the stream, it's interesting. It's nice that that shortcut needs to be taken care of, but guys, there are real issues for our township here. All of us, you guys didn't bat an eye that they just said they're taking a historical bridge, the first ever of its kind, erected in the 1880s, first ever in the world of that kind, in a bucolic setting of our Whitemarsh Township, in a unique setting with county land and with state park. Nobody batted an eye that they're going to take it down and put it somewhere else. And I'd really like to know how much more of our tax dollars are going to pay for its storage, because you know it's not going to a new site. So where's that money going? You didn't bat an eye about historical. We've talked about open space and recreational access. Can I explain to you? Hundreds of new people have crossed that bridge since it's been closed this most recent time to discover those trails. I don't understand why we could not open it right now today and simply put a barrier on either side of it, make it a one-lane bridge with a cute little traffic light like they do in France, right? And you just have a red light, green light. If only one can get across at a time, you're going to find out that no trucks will get across it. And let's talk about trucks for a moment, because eventually some of the homeowners on the wrong side of the river are going to get upset about this. There's more space for a truck to turn around on the approach from Stenton. Our home is 3 feet off of that road. That road is less than 18 feet 8 inches wide. Under the federal livability standards, it is rated for 1,000 cars a day. When it was most recently closed, over 7,200 cars a day went by. I feel for those of you on Militia Hill, I really do, but 4,000 extra cars, I'm sorry, 7,000 cars a day. 3 feet from our historical property that was originally built in the 1740s, and ironically, we don't take the most damage. The people across the street from us have their landscaping routinely run over by trucks backing up into their front yard, as do several other neighbors along the way. So now we have a historical issue. We have an air quality issue. We have not had to replace the air filters as often since this time it was cleaned. This time it was closed. The air is much cleaner. We didn't even think about it. Okay, we were replacing air filters in 3 filtration things in our home literally every month. We've been able to go 2-3 months on those now, even longer with pollen. So we've got an air quality thing. We've got a safety issue for semi-trucks running into our homes. Coca-Cola fully loaded delivery trucks going over to the cricket club, okay? Multi-ton vehicles backing into historical properties on a less than 19-foot wide bridge, okay? We're talking about his history. We've wasted tons of money. And in case some of us don't care about the Montgomery County money wasted here, please know we pay for our police officers and safety officers of this township to come over there week after week, day after day. Okay, they put those barriers up. We guessed they would last a month. Within a week, a poor guy ran into it with a senior transport van. And I was joking, oh, that could kill a pedestrian. The trail safety, those barriers are so heavy, right, when they come down, they can't even be moved, let alone, God forbid, somebody's walking by, and families walk by, and grandparents walk by, and pets walk by, and there's bicyclists. We talk about making bicycle safety. Why don't we open that bridge right now, today, and make it one car at a time in either direction, and put up some additional traffic calming measures out at the streets? I get that PennDOT owns the street. They're never going to widen it. They're mature trees that are protected under the state forestry. So it's nice that people talk about putting a new bridge in, guys, but that's never going to happen. And as a final note, the real reason I originally cared about this is we'd like to know what to do with our property. Can we turn it into a B&B? Can we live there? Can I have my nephew come and move his family there? What the heck? So we would like a permanent solution as quickly as possible for economic, personal reasons too. But guys, I have started to become extremely, extremely cynical about this process in our township because of this bridge. And I'm in favor of eminent domain for good things like schools and bridges and recreational trails. Once we heard about it, we're like, oh no, we're eventually going to have to move the house or figure out how to not get it bulldozed. We were in favor of all of this to start. But another $1 million of our taxpayer money, and what kind of odds do you want to lay? How long do you think that bridge will remain open before it fails again for this temporary fix? I'm guessing it'll be, if we're lucky, 10 months, $100,000 a month. So we're going to try to do something about it. My husband and I have an attorney. We have some folks on the Springfield Township side who are upset. But Board of Supervisors, I would ask you to really hold the county more accountable for this stuff. What are the historical impacts? What are the recreational impacts? What is the financial cost to our men and women on our services, on our staff, who you pay? You have to worry about that. How many freaking calls? What's the safety to pedestrians? What's the property damage going to be from the trucks turning around? Anyway, this process has been flawed. So I really, really hope that people will start to raise their voices about this. I just really need you to start raising your voices about it. And Tom and John, and John, I really appreciated your honesty there. Let's be clear. There is no known safety reason for that bridge to be open at the height of flooding, and I've been there, right, for 2 500-year floods. Everything that needs to get in there can get in there. All of us are cut off for the same amount of time, right? Whether the bridge is open or closed, people, it doesn't matter. There's barriers at the roads anyway, right? You got to figure out how to get those things open. So there's not a safety reason to have that bridge open. But if we need the bridge open, let's leave it one lane, bucolic. Let's leave it in place, and/or find a permanent solution that it takes care of everything, and involve our stakeholders, because nobody's talked to the community about this. Nobody has talked to the community about this. So thank you. I just hope you guys will become more vocal about holding the county. And I recognize you have limits. I really do. You know I do. But I hope you'll become more vocal, as I hope all of you will. Thank you.